Welcome to War Thunder Realistic Battle. I am flying the French H-75A-4, which is a very unusual camouflage here. This is a French model of the American Hawk. It has 6 machine guns, 2 in the cowling, 4 in the wings, all light French models, but the 1938 instead of the 1934 models, so they're considerably better. This is the Tunisia map. It's a battle rating, maybe a 1.7 to 2.0 game, so maybe even less than that, I'm not sure. So I'm not going to be grossly outclassed by things. Climbing up here, my engine's running pretty hot. I should not overdo it. A lot of people like to run the engine hot until contact with the enemy because they want all the altitude they can get. The problem with that is starting contact with the enemy with your engine in trouble. So I'm going to back off a little bit here. Like all the Hawks, this is not a high altitude plane. 11 to 12,000 feet is probably as high as I want to go. It's not a bomber hunter either. That Z1007 over there is an Italian bomber. Ju-88's a German bomber, usually might be a heavy fighter. I think the heavy fighter's too high a BR for this game, the heavy fighter version. And there's an HU-111, lots of bombers, okay. My, yeah, small game, lots of bombers. How's our team for bombs? Oh, our team is loaded with bombs too. That's unfortunate, including a P-40 with bombs, the high altitude P-40. Unfortunately. Alright, well, because this thing has 6 light machine guns, it can put out some good firepower against fighters, but it's not really for taking down bombers. You're just chewing on them and getting your engine wrecked. However, if nobody takes these bombers on, they're going to flatten our bases and our airfield and win the game in short order. The Ju-88s are particularly dangerous to engage. The HU-111 not so much. Of course, I would have to give up more of my altitude to get there, and he's just got a kill, so he might indeed be dangerous. There's a 109 coming in and a C-202 over in the background. This is a turn fighter. The French Hawk, like all the Hawks, should be able to outturn most of the German 109s. I don't like the way this 188 is coming right at me. I think I'm leaving. Yeah. Holy crap, he stole my tail. Okay, and that guy's after me too. Well, this is bomber hell. Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't want him. Don't want any part of that. HU-100 is a very, very fast fighter. Probably won't be able to catch him. If I can single out these guys, I can take these guys on in turn fights, but unfortunately, that's going to be tricky. Alright. Turn under him. Take a bad shot there. And a bad shot there. Alright, get control of yourself here. Alright, and there we go. And up he goes. Leaking. Critical. Got him. Okay, now let's get down and get some speed before we get waxed by his partner. Yep. Thought so. He has learned nothing from his compatriot there. Got him. And I getting down or something bad happens. What's going on here? Alright, so there's the 100. Gotta cool my engine here, even though I'm in hot pursuit of a super fast plane. Alright, he's coming for head on. I definitely don't want anything to do with that head on. So up, up, up I go. And over. Oh yeah. Got something there. Alright, can I get him? Turn inside him. Loop inside him, rather. And his tail here.
Our base is under attack. We must repel the attackers.
Got him. And up I go. Did our base get destroyed yet? Nope. Okay, it's doing okay. Now I gotta cool my engine here or it's gonna die. How are we doing? Okay, there we go. Got it under control.
More pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I'm doing okay. How's the team? Oh, look, some of our teammates have kills, including, well, it's just the bombers. Okay. What are we looking at on the enemy team? There's a bomber and a bomber. Well, that makes sense. Alrighty. So we're at a calmer point now rather than all that frantic looping. We have dispatched the enemy fighter power, and I'm left with a plane that's not very good against bombers and 2 enemy bombers. We shall see. The Ju-88s are generally faster than my plane, so they're hard to catch, and that forces me into a tail sit position, which plays to their strengths, and get my engine gunned, and yeah. It's not a good formula. However, we're very low on points here. Maybe I should just shoot ground targets. See if we can... Oh, I remember, this is Tunisia map. There are light pillboxes, which are probably entirely resistant to my light machine guns, and heavy tanks, which are completely resistant to my machine guns. And this thing does not pack bombs. I can't arm it with bombs. It's strictly a dogfighter, as you saw. Now the C-202 and the BF-109 both went in the vertical on me there, and I was able to lead them and wreck them as they were above me. Because they perform strongly in the vertical. This plane is not a superior vertical performer, but if I have speed, I can hang with them a little bit, and if I have speed and enough speed and consistent aim, I can put bullets in them and knock the wind out of them before they use their superior climb and vertical performance to get decisively above me. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to land this thing and get more bullets. There's nobody really nearby, and if I do fight those guys, I'm going to want a lot of bullets, so I'm going to have to gum them to death with my tiny guns. Oh, P-40C scores. Well, you know, sacrifice. He has nobly taken one for the team. That could have been me. That leaves only what I believe is a Ju-88. At least the Ju-8 doesn't have a kill yet. So I'm going to mosey down. I don't really need to land and reload. I've got enough fuel for the rest of the match and enough ammo to bring down a plane, but against the Ju-8 I'm probably going to have to spray a lot if I do get to even engage him. So on account of that, I'm going to want all the ammo I can pack. I'm increasing my throttle here a little bit because I don't want my landing speed to drop much below 120 for fear of stalling out and smacking the runway. Alright, this is good. Come in, dial back the thrust, flare a bit, drop down, there we go. Whoop, bunny hop, and there we go. There's no collision while you're on the runway because there's no air traffic control in game. They chose not to simulate that. Let me brake a little bit here. Okay. Repairing. Ju-88 is... I don't know what he's doing. He's not really gaining on us much, so... 12.5 miles away. And not coming fast. Oh, P-40C got him. Alright. Was that the same P-40C? Yep. I guess the P-40C posthumously got him. No. I thought he killed the P-40C. I don't know what was happening. But there we go. I get the Terror of the Sky award for the most kills in the match on either side. Typically, these matches involve a lot of German players, skilled or otherwise, rampaging through hapless Allied newbies, so I don't feel guilty about whacking these guys. Bulletproof for not losing any vehicle and destroying more targets than all other players who didn't lose any vehicle. Terror of the Sky for destroying the most aircraft. You can actually get that if you're shot down. And you can't obviously get Bulletproof if you're shot down. An Avenger for avenging a teammate, and Double Strike for hitting 2 planes quickly. $2,021 points. I did not, however, get more points than that Z1007. Alrighty. Thank you.